Good morning. Boy, lots going on still, of course. And we've already talked about the stage of warning and fear and fright and fawn and all of those automatics, which every once in a while will come up again. What does it mean? And then I talked about taking back this space. This is your retreat time. This is your time to do something different with the use of your hours in your space. But what? So what? So my suggestion is you take a time today, maybe you only take a half hour, get a journal. If you don't have a journal, get some blank papers and make a journal. Where would you like to be at the end of, let's say, a month of quote, social isolation, or in other words, home retreat? Where would you like to be? How would you like to be feeling? What would you like to feel about who you are, and write some statements about that you've accomplished it. The goal is spoken in a positive because it's an accomplished. I have accomplished. So at the end of my home retreat, I have gotten to know more about my own inner self, what I love, what I value, what's difficult for me, what I know, what I don't know. That kind of statement. And the other statement would be, how do you want to get through this? You could just let it happen. Most of us do let it happen. And we live unconsciously. Talk about consciousness in just a minute. We live unconsciously, and things just happen to us, and we react or we respond, but it happens to us. But you can also take back your own defining. I move through changes, learning, stumbling, and learning from my stumbling. I move through changes with generous teachers, generous friends. I move through changes in ways that surprise me about my own inner qualities. See, things like that. We are so used to not being the authority in our life. We are the authority. And so what do you want to have accomplished at the end of your home retreat? How do you want to go through this time of home retreat? That's the place to begin. Write some positive statements like you've accomplished it. This is how I have gone through. This is what I have learned and accomplished. This is what I'm prepared to do, etc. And the other thing is to understand that when we feel vulnerable, and most of us feel vulnerable at various times during the day through this, it's like we have Swiss cheese boundaries. And instead of being kind of firm, and this is who I am as a presence, we're like, oh, this information comes in and knocks us off. And that thought comes in and knocks us off. So I am a presence of stability, learning, growth, kindness as I walk through this experience of home retreat. Take some time to define yourself. Then doors can open to help make it happen. You do not have to know how to do it. Not at all. You just have to define the goals. So my challenge for you today, define your goals. This is home retreat, and you're going to do it. Choice. And this is the results, who I am and how I walk through this experience. See you tomorrow.